you're now part of a hit, you dig. Since back then, getting props was a thing to do. So everybody one box with the kangaroo. Like Fat Boy and the Locks, just to name a few. You told a story to the cops when they came to you. Niggas with the green rocks, so I changed the blue. Lockbox and the drops and the ranges too. I know your wife, don't make me pipe her in. Break up a happy home cause she thinks I like her. These niggas been around since Biggie and they ain't blow yet. Damn, how many chances you think you gon' get? Cause I remember when his suits was shiny. Now they in army fatigue, boots and grimy. My back's to the wind and my troops behind me. And if I get jiggy, the suits Armani. Nigga, do you got a death wish? Cause coming out your mouth like that is gonna get you laid out, so respect this. Suck your necklace, you fuck around and get found. Cause it's no love, hold up, it's no luck. When you roll up, you be laid down, blood on the ground. You run like a bitch when your boys ain't around. Hey, when you think of the city, you think about the unit, the team. Some of the realest niggas that do it. The drama don't move me, so I call truce. I'd rather snuff you, try to knock an eyeball loose. Why don't you save me the trouble, man? Get real bent, slip on the steps and break your own fucking neck. These are shocking words from a punk ass nigga. Tell me to tell 50 what's up, ass nigga. Got the hunger for more in this truck ass nigga. Shorts who they used to take his bus past nigga. I sent him to find you, high off the ganja. To turn the Marriott in a hotel Rwanda. I can tell that there was niggas that used to smack you. Cause we don't ask why, we ask who. I'm done sparring, it's over, I'm through. The only reason you won't like it is cause it's about you. Nigga, do you got a death wish? Cause coming out your mouth like that is gonna get you laid out, so respect this. Suck your necklace, you fuck around and get found. Cause it's no love, hold up, it's no luck. When you roll up, you be laid down, blood on the ground. You run like a bitch when your boys ain't around.
Oh, champ. Run up these likes, run up these likes, run up these likes. We back again with another one, gang. Listen, man, Chrisean Rock is in serious trouble, gang. I want y'all to know that. She's in real trouble. She's out here getting herself involved in LA gang politics that she shouldn't be a part of, and that she's just gonna cause a situation for herself and others that may end in a very heinous fashion. Now, I want to give a big shout out to the homie Gangland Neme on his Just Neme channel. If you ain't subscribed to the Neme second channel, well, it's in the chat. It's in the chat. You heard? We gonna jump into this content because this content is wild. This is crazy. Salute to the chat. We gonna jump in. Come on, gang. Let's do it. Come on, gang. Hold on. Take it from the top, man. Let's go. Come on.
It's your boy Gangland Neme. I don't know y'all. Remember that. And we back with another video. So Chrisean Rock was denied entry to the Baddies season release event. Now, this was in Los Angeles, and Chrisean is, in fact, a star of Baddies, but she showed up with 20 Bloods. Her baby daddy, Schoolyard Crip, Blueface, was hosting the event. Let's get into some of that.
Oh shit, my bad.
When I'm doing it's a pick up in the back, but the trunk in the front. 30 pounds in the front, purse 101, first 101. I got the money, make a broke bitch mad. I don't complain, I just...
Is that Natalie Nunn trying to rap? You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. There's no way that There's no way that the banana shaped head of Natalie Nunn is rapping. There's no way. Shorty got a boomerang above her neck. Did you know that, champ? Yeah. Shorty got a boomerang above her neck, by the way. Just saying. What the hell is she doing, man? Oh, champ.
Show me what you have. I don't care what you have. Me, I've been having it. Me, I've been having it.
This will also get you in trouble with LA gangs. Being an awful musician. Okay? Yeah. That's also dangerous too, by the way. Yeah. Imagine playing whatever song this is. Imagine playing that and you just roaming around the streets of LA like it's cool. Not just the streets, but the hoods specifically. You think this won't cause some mayhem? You think you're not gonna get yourself into some trouble with this? Well, you got another thing coming. That better be a bulletproof joint you got, by the way. Let's continue.
I didn't even know Natalie Nunn made music. She in there with the microphone performing.
I didn't know either, champ. I had no idea. I was unaware. I just found out. Natalie Nunn out here rapping. Now this ain't the worst part of it all, you know. This might be the most dangerous. The most dangerous thing about this whole situation is that Natalie Nunn is actually rapping. That's pretty dangerous. It's pretty bad. I ain't gonna hold you.
That shit was trash. But I digress. Now this is where I think things get weird, because Blueface takes to his Instagram to say a few things, and I believe he's talking to Chrisean and the 20 Bloods outside.
Okay,
Schoolyards run LA, dead homies. You niggas.
Play that, play that.
Not playing with
Real nigga shit, that's what she do.
So hold on. So now Chrisean Rock done got herself involved in some madness. You're bringing 20 Bloods to a function in LA to Blueface, who's a schoolyard crip. Schoolyard crips got beef with a lot of different blood sets and all that. This is a game that should not be played, champ. This is a very nasty game, nastier than most people will ever understand. Right? You bring those Bloods to the function outside to try to get in because you was gonna try to get Blueface violated by some Bloods. You do realize if that situation goes wrong, you're getting locked up. You're going to jail. That's number one. Number two, you're not from LA. You might live out there, but you don't understand the politics of Los Angeles. But you're involving yourself in gang stuff. This is not a good look. This is a very, very bad look. This can get very disgusting. All right? Yeah. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Schoolyards run LA. School crib. We don't approve. You're not getting in.
Yeah, homie, we will revoke your motherfucking hall pass. School crib. Schoolyards run LA. That.
I ain't gonna lie, those schoolyard crips do not run LA. By the way. But in all due seriousness, they don't run LA. There's a lot of other crip sets that's bigger than they are. I'm gonna just say that. From my understanding, for people that I know out there, schoolyard crips don't got too much leverage out there. There's some bigger sets, champ. I will say that. But he's supposed to say these things, right? Let's continue.
Yeah, homies. I don't know what they thought. Like, come on, cuz. I run this shit. I'll tell a motherfucker. I'll tell him not to let motherfucker Jamie Foxx in this motherfucker. Dead homies, they not gonna let cuz in. Okay.
Last week
Jamie Foxx is in the building? Yeah. None of you hooligans are coming in. None of you thugs are welcomed. None of you red rag wearing hooligans are coming within striking distance of the vicinity. Did you know that, champ? Yeah. Any of you red rag wearing hooligans can't make way. Sorry, champ. Jamie Foxx is here. Yeah, you thugs need to go home. Hurry up before we call police. That's what's going on here, champ. All right, they gonna call the National Guard on one of you Negroes. Facts. Yeah, you take that. You better take that back to the hood, champ. Don't bring it here. Oh, champ, no damu, anything this way, champ. We'll call the police. All right, oh, champ. Look, so she really bring the blood stool. Insane. Let's continue.
Did a video on Chrisean and how she busting these checks with the bloods, and she done already told on everybody and whoever those people is in the text messages.
She's busting checks with the damus. Oh, champ. That's not good. See, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh, there's money. Oh, you putting money down? Yo, listen. Chrisean mess around and put a hit on somebody. It's a wrap for shorty. You can't even play like that in California. They not playing. They not playing. You trying to crash out because you mad Blueface don't want to associate with you anymore. So you mad because it's officially done. He ain't even trying to play with you like that. And now you putting money down. You got 20 bloods with you, trying to get in buildings and all that. Y'all, you gonna cause a situation. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think y'all realize how much trouble Chrisean Rock is in. So if something happened to Chrisean Rock, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna just say this, right? If something happens to Chrisean Rock, two things is gonna happen. They're gonna say that LA is violent. LA shouldn't have did this, that, and the third. But whole time she in LA business. This is what they're gonna say that all LA has done it again. You guys have deleted another person who was out there. First of all, let's be fair. A lot of the people who got deleted in LA who not from there caused the situation for them to get deleted. Pop Smoke, who's the singing dude? I forgot. PNB Rock. All causes you cause a situation to get yourself deleted, whether people like it or not. People don't like to learn the truth. Just like people don't like that Nipsey Hussle was still gangbanging while he was a successful entrepreneur and he shouldn't have been gangbanging no more. But he decided to bring the Marathon store to the hood, and but he still had beef with certain individuals. People don't like to understand gang politics or just street politics in general because it just doesn't feel right to them. They don't like that things happen to people because they involve themselves in nonsense. Champ, if you involve yourself in nonsense, you're going to pay the ultimate price. This is just a cause and effect situation, right? I don't think Biggie Smalls should have went out west neither. I don't think Biggie should have went out west. It was a very foolish thing for Biggie to do. But he did it anyway because he said he want to stand 10 toes. He want to show him, like, yo, look, I'll still pop out. You dig what I'm saying? Certain things that should have never happened. It was a bad idea. And Chrisean can also be another example of people who not from LA coming to LA or nonsense. Listen, it's not a good look, man. It's a terrible look. It's foolish, and she's gonna get herself caught up in something that she ain't even ready for. So again, if something does happen to Chrisean Rock because she's involving herself in gang politics, in LA gang politics to be very much specific, hey, something is gonna happen. You feel me? Like I'm telling you, something's gonna happen. It's not. Listen, somebody will make an example out of Shorty real quick. It's happened too many times before. There's a history and a list long of people who was on nonsense out there in LA and then got caught up. Facts. You did? Run up these likes, and as a matter of fact, yeah, smash up on these likes. What the hell we doing, gang? Yo, we need to get these likes up too. I ain't gonna hold you. And subscribe to Just Need. The link is in the chat. By the way, that's the homie. Subscribe to his channel. We're gonna continue. Let's proceed.
Done told on them, right? But it's incidents like what I'm about to show you right now is why I think things could get super dangerous for Chrisean and anybody involved, and exactly why her and them 20 bloods was not let inside the club.
What they say? 4820? Yeah, big cap. Yeah, homies. Hey, look.
Nah, them boys was about to crash. Yo, bro, listen. Them boys is about to crash. They shiestied up. First of all, these niggas is hoodied and shiestied up. You know what that means, right? hoodied and shiestied up means this is about to go a different type of way. It is a 11. There's an 11 times out of 10, and yes, I said 11 times out of 10 chance that niggas is toting blicks, or as they say out west, blowers. Champ, the blowers is on deck. The blicks, the blowers, the blicks, blowers, same thing. You dig? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You dig? Salute to the chat, man. We gonna keep this thing going, man.
No, what's the bragging? It's that time. BPS. Niggas still right here. Dead hungry. Niggas still right here. That's all funny. On school. What do you say on school? Tank 10 squabbling what? Yeah, narrow.
You niggas wouldn't have got in my club either. Them niggas out there in Blueface hood, tagging up the place in ski masks with blowers. That's dangerous. Now what we about to get into is some comments from Racker and Hunter on what he did about this situation, because you know Racker and Hunter, big Paru and all that, so I know he controlled all the bloods. Don't even worry about it.
Man, been a long night. We had to go do that zoo shit. The bitch Chrisean showed up with 20 bloods at the door. Man, this bitch showed up with 20 bloods at the front door. But I think tonight was a real reality check for her. See, I usually don't go out to these little events. Something told me to go out. Well, you know, the crazy part about it is she at the front door, I guess she called herself gonna make a statement. So I said, all right, Wack, what decision you gonna make?
Well, Wack, let's be honest. Had things went wrong, you would have just been a bagel with more than one hole in it, if that makes sense. You dig what I'm saying? You would have been a multi-holed bagel had things gone the wrong way. Can we agree? You would have been a multi-holed bagel, champ. You would have looked like a Connect 4 board if it was a bagel. You would be a bagel version of a Connect 4 board. If and only if things went left with these 20 bloods in Chrisean Rock. Facts. Okay? Let's just put it out there, champ. And Chrisean Rock would also be getting locked up in the process because she's out of her goddamn mind. They would have seen the transactions and all that. She would have definitely been going for conspiracy to murder. Facts. You dig? So I'm not gonna lie. Chrisean is a bozo, man. She operates like a 13-year-old or something. You dig? Worry about your goddamn kid. I thought you were taking care of your kid. You're trying to get Blueface deleted because you're mad that he don't want to associate with you. It's crazy. But things get uglier. It will get ugly if this type of madness ensues, champ. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all gonna get caught up, or the feds is on the way if they not already.
Wait, you done already out thought that, and you're seeing your streets is watered down because 20 niggas in a lot of delusional drag them to the front door, knowing that it's a possibility Wack may be on the fight. So either I work my hand and embarrass her in front of these people, or I'll push the button to every them niggas that's across the street looking at them and hurt some of my homeboys behind this bitch that don't matter. So I just chose to embarrass her, and they said, you're denied entry. I'm part of Zeus. We don't give you part of. You ain't coming in the bill now. And I'm sitting there telling myself, you have no idea that across the street is staring at you, right? So y'all really following behind her. I gotta give it to her. Really got niggas following behind, but see, you can't follow behind a brawl.
Well, seeing as Rack is the big Paru, right? Racker and Hunter, he's the big Paru. I would think that, hey man, wouldn't your rank just make you able to tell them, hey man, y'all break wide, get up out of here? But apparently not, because I don't think them little niggas know Racker and Hunter. I don't think anyone knows Racker and Hunter. But fair to say that this type of can get Chrisean or somebody seriously hurt. You gonna show up?
So you mean to tell me through Chrisean's instructions, these bloods, whichever set they are a part of, because I don't know what blood set that they jacking, I don't know, was nearly about to turn Wack 100 into a multi-hold bagel. Allegedly, champ. Allegedly. Interesting. All champ. He's about to see acupuncture being given to a bagels. Crazy. By the way, all champ. Yeah. Chrisean, you going to prison or somewhere else if this madness ensues, by the way. If you haven't smashed up on the like, I need you to do that. I ain't gonna hold you. Run up these likes, gang. Stop playing. Come on.
With 20 bloods, knowing that this nigga probably got Crips in the building too. It's just like Shorty is playing these weird LA games, and it's like she not from here. She don't understand what going on here, and she be getting whooped out by all these hood niggas. It's really a damn shame. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let Chrisean let y'all know what's going on from her own words.
But everybody that keep talking about this premiere, look, check this out, y'all. The premiere is for baddies. I was one of the baddies. So when y'all politicking like a bitch, you supposed to be a banger.
Ooh. Somebody, listen, let me tell you something. This is not gonna end well. Let me just say that. This is not gonna end well. You're gaslighting. You're poking the bear. You don't even know you don't know nothing about no LA gang politics. You're not from there. You're not in these people's hoods. You don't got beef with nobody. You're not in an actual gang. So you only know what you know on surface level. But now you trying to act crazy. You saying you're over there politicking, but you supposed to be a gangbanger. Like, oh, champ. Are you gaslighting the bear? Oh, champ. Ooh, this is going to end nasty. Yeah, she a bozo. She doing bozo things. She don't know what she getting herself into, man. And this is only going to get ugly. And like I said before, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? What's going to happen is if something happened to Chrisean, they going to say LA is just a bunch of dirty Negroes who don't know how to act. Even though she put herself in the mix. Like, you literally put yourself in the mix because you was looking for trouble. Come on, bro. They're gonna say some terrible things about Los Angeles. I mean, they've been saying it. But because of the gangster. But there's gangs everywhere, though. The gang stuff don't end in LA. LA is just where a lot of stuff where gangs became popular. I feel like LA is like the foundation of American gangbanging. You feel me? LA might just be the foundation of American gangbanging, champ. That's it. It's real strict political things going on out there in LA or Cali, to be very specific. But she is trying to be a part of that, trying to be tough, putting money down for some bloods to pop out on Blueface and Wack 100 and whoever she got issues with. Champ, you're either going to prison or you going upstairs. There's two. You either going upstairs or you are going to prison. It's either behind the walls or above the ceilings. There's two ways this can go. You feel me? Yeah. Let's continue. Oh, champ, what you said?
How are you politicking with the baddies? You know, everybody was sad, right? They didn't really get to, like, people that showed up for me, they didn't really get to, people that seen me. But when I left, it was like, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving, Chrisean? I didn't even look their way. It's bigger than me. What's going on is bigger than me. And then it's like, you know, I got paid to show up somewhere. And that scribble this motherfucking face, talking about how he run LA. He sound like Natalie. How he run LA. How nobody gonna get it in the premiere because he run LA. You know how long Natalie did that to me? For like years, like
I ain't gonna lie, this Dr. Seuss character gotta chill. You look like Thing 1 and Thing 2. Word to my mother. You gotta chill. You heard? You look like Cat in the Hat and all them niggas. The Grinch. Who's son? I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them Sam I am. You look like that nigga. Sam I am. You look like son. Word. You look like Sam I am and mad niggas and them Dr. Seuss books. Word. Bugging, champ. You wilding out. You heard? Bugging. What are you talking about? You're gonna get yourself in some serious affairs that you're not even built for. Dick. Salute to Monique Hill in the chat. She says, don't nobody run LA out here. Nobody. This is also true. That's like saying you run New York. Nobody runs New York. There's a bunch of hooligans outside. Nobody runs anything, champ. People are just attacking their ops and doing what they do accordingly. Shorty's a bozo. Shorty's a bozo. This is crazy, man. Lord Obito says she looked like Gloria from Madagascar. She's like a couple people. I ain't gonna lie. There's quite a few people she look like. Hang on. Or if you want to say people, I'll say some animals, chat, or fictitious characters that only exist in someone's imagination. You heard? King Kong community says when they make a movie out of Chrisean, don't. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Chan. Shorty is barking up the wrong tree. Listen, I'm telling you right now, this can get incredibly ugly. And like I said, what they gonna say if something happened to Chrisean? They gonna blame Blueface. They might blame Wack 100, and Wack 100 really ain't got a goddamn thing to do with this. They just gonna start blaming people. See, when crazy things happen, they gonna start blaming people. That ain't got nothing to do with it. You dig? You just gonna start pointing fingers at random people. Mainly the West Coast. They gonna try to make the West Coast look bad. They've done it before. Monique Hill says in Showface she needs to fall back. She knows not what she does. She damn sure doesn't know what the hell she's doing. And apparently she out here, putting money up for the Bloods to show up. And again, I don't know what blood set these guys is a part of. I don't know. Let's continue.
Boy, find another pickup line, because that's Natalie pickup line. It's just, I'm not hating on nobody, I'm really in a good space. I'm happy. No, besides the trauma, right? I'm happy. No? Because if I wanted to be seen, right, y'all would have seen me. I didn't want to be seen like that.
You didn't want to be seen because you was trying to have niggas pop out and do some damage is what you was trying to do. Now, if you thought for 1 second you was going to get away with it, listen. Blueface said Jamie Foxx was in the building and all that little Zeus network joint going on. They had Jamie Foxx in it. Ain't none of them Negroes getting in. You heard? None of them. None of those red rag wearing thugs made way in at all. They would have had the goddamn National Guard pop out. Dig? Talk about you ain't want to be seen. Of course you ain't want to be seen because you was in the back end trying to make plays. You was trying to make plays. That's why you ain't want to be seen. You was trying to make a nasty play. You wanted to get Blueface violated. Probably get Wack 100 boom because you don't rock with Wack 100. Which I don't blame you. Because nobody rock for Wack. But at the same time, you're insane. Something's wrong with you. Because you think that these gang members, you think that they're gonna protect you. Like I said, you're gonna get you right now. What you're doing is making yourself a target. Is what you're doing. You're making yourself a target and other people a target at this point. You dig? I'm just saying, it's about to get crazy. Miss JS2C says D-Mac told her, I will see her again. He gave the Criplets signal to go after her for disrespecting the Crips with crabs. Oh God. So now she trying to play like she really in the gang, like she's really out here in the mix. And that's what's gonna get her in big trouble. Huge trouble. Because now you're playing gangster. You are not in anybody's gang and you're not from Los Angeles. You're asking for smoke that you ain't even ready for. Well, let's proceed, gang. Smash the light.
That's the other thing, bro. I'll be honest, like, people so bothered. We wasn't bothered, but we was well protected. You get what I'm saying?
Well protected.
No, you thought you was well protected. No, you thought you were. You believe that. You weren't, champ.
Chrisean, who after you? With all due respect, you don't got no smoke with nobody but some baddies. Who's after you to where you're well protected, to where some people want to attack you? You be doing the damn attack, and that's why all the girls every damn where is afraid of you. But you well protected. I think she think this type of shit is cute. If she move around with 20 bloods, it's not cute. It's not at all, and that's why your ass couldn't get in that premiere. Straight like that.
So you couldn't even try no phony shit, even if you wanted to, or shady shit to go viral. You was gonna think twice. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't even say it.
I don't care if you move around with 30 bloods, champ. That don't guarantee you no protection, champ. What? Just because you move around with a nice group of gang members doesn't grant you any protection. All right? Doesn't mean that. Doesn't mean that, champ. Because guess what? Each and every one of y'all could get caught lacking. Facts. Each and every one of them can get caught lacking, and you be right with them. Each and every one of them will get caught lacking. Facts. Real talk. This is you not you're not scaring anyone. By the way, maybe you scaring some girls on Baddies, but there's some real hooligans outside. There's some real hooligans outside. Just so you know. Don't know if you knew that. There's some real hooligans outside. Just know that. You know, you don't have the reach that you think you got. You dig? Real talk. Monique says she need to go back to Baltimore and raise her son. Yeah, go back to Baltimore where you can speak that gibberish them niggas be speaking out there in BMO. Because them niggas don't speak English over there. They speak gibberish. And if you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. Them niggas in BMO don't speak English, champ. Them niggas speak a hillbilly gibberish. You heard? Whatever they speak, that's a whole different language. Let's continue.
Hey, I'm about to leave. I'm about to go do this. Go see my daddy. I ain't gonna hold you. I took like 2 hours to myself. I did not know I needed that shit. I really did. I really needed it. I was well needed. I feel like a princess. Now I can go be who I am. And you know, I'm an angel. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody else is an angel too.
She said she's an angel. Well, you keep it up, you really gonna be one. Can I say that, champ? You keep it up, and you really gonna be the angel that you said you was. Cause you know where you going upstairs. You going a couple floors up, or maybe a lot of floors upstairs. The angels is upstairs. You want to become an angel, champ. Oh, champ. Listen, don't speak truth to power. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Don't speak truth to power. You dig? Don't you do that. Caramel Crush says she speaks a Baltimore. You know what? You might have a point. Somebody said her father is powerful. Well, her father ain't above the program either, just so you know, right? This will only get ugly, champ. I'm telling you.
So y'all need to work on being angelic and good to other people, you know? And be answers to people's prayers. And keep family close. Real shit. I only like one sister right now, but I'm glad I got one sister.
Speaking of family, where's Junior?
And that is Tessa.
Yeah, where the hell is the baby, champ? Where the hell is Chrisean Jr.? Better question. Oh, that's right. You worried about doing gang activity and you ain't even a gang member. You all up in the mix. You ain't even a member, champ. You ain't put in no pain. You don't got no ops. Why are you involving yourself? And you don't got no goddamn ops or history with anyone to be involved in any politics. Shorty all up in the mix. What about your child, champ? You out here trying to roll with some damoos. Trying to boom on Blueface because you mad. You, champ, might have a stay in the upper room at this rate. I'll say that. And what's gonna happen? She's not gonna. Nobody's gonna say that she deserved this. Nobody's gonna look back at this stuff and say that she did this on her own. They're gonna say that, hey man, they didn't have to do that. These LA people are savages. That's what they're gonna say. That's what they're gonna say, champ. That's what they're gonna say. They're not gonna say. They're not gonna make her accountable for what may transpire or will transpire. They're just gonna say, "Hey, man, see, that's why we don't go to LA. LA is trash." That's what they're gonna say. They're gonna say that because again, they don't really care. They don't really care for the whole gang politic nonsense. They don't care that she was rolling around with 20 Bloods and all that. They don't care about that. They just gonna see that she got deleted if that happens. I'm not trying to wish it on her, but she's barking up that tree. And if that happens, because we're not gonna put it out there, if that were to happen based on her terrible decisions, trying to be in the mix, trying to antagonize other gang members, they're not gonna say that she was antagonizing gang members. They're gonna say that these LA Negroes are just some savages, setting the black community back and all this other nonsense. There's gonna be a lot of performative outrage by because now the trend is performative outrage. It ain't real outrage no more. It's performative outrage. Yeah, you might have some fat 400-pound nigga on Twitter trying to get him some woke coochie, some woke buns, saying this is a catastrophe. Our brothers and sisters is always doing this to each other. Why? Like, you gonna get a performative niggas online pretending they give a damn just because they want some woke buns. That's what's gonna end up happening, as per usual. At least that's been the theme this year. There's always one, champ. All right, this is gonna be a bunch of overweight performative wokeness going on. All right. By the way, you performative woke niggas will not make it to see 2030. By the way, until you lose 20-30 pounds, you will not make it to see 2030. By the way, all right, just saying. But let's proceed. All champ.
I love them down, but I'm just, still questioning what's what. I got my little brother. I'm gonna be spending my Thanksgiving with my favorite people. My daddy, which is 3, and my baby brother. Well, he's not my baby brother, but Petey. So I'm happy for this weekend. I'm about to get off live, but I wanted to chop it up because I'm about to start being active on my Instagram. I gotta get this money.
Yeah, we know you gotta get this money. That's why you busting down checks at different banks with the Bloods and your best friend who also in on your new man. It's a whole weird dynamic. I'ma just tell.
Oh, champ. Oh, champ. Nasty work. Nasty work. DeJuan Hickman says the fine ones are always stupid. I'm going to keep it 4,000% tall with you, gang. Chrisean Rock is not fine. She's not. Champ, she's not fine, brother. She has herpetitis, the NBA YoungBoy disease and all that. She's not fine at all, okay? She's not fine in the health sense, and she damn sure not fine in the physical sense. I'm just gonna keep it 1,000% honest with you. Ain't no such thing as a good-looking woman who has another nigga tattooed on her face. Sorry, not sorry. You heard? I'm saying it. Chrisean Rock, you are a Dr. Seuss character. I said it. I don't give a damn. We're not about to act like this, champ. You are a non-domesticated cat. Okay, you're a stray cat as far as I can see it. You just a stray cat with a bunch of tattoos. And we're gonna leave it at that, champ. Okay? Fine. Where? Where, champ? I can't find it. I'm blind. Maybe I'm blind, champ. Oh, champ. Let's continue.
It's a whole bunch of toxicity, straight up. She talking about she about to be with her favorite people on the holidays. Her daddy, which is 3. That's that nigga she busting them checks with, right? And her little brother, who ain't her little brother. Like, shorty, you are so lost. What you need to do is go back to Baltimore with whatever family that you have and really settle down. You need to ground yourself. You keep throwing around God's name like if you have any interest in God, you don't. We can tell by how you move out here, bro. Everybody is flawed, but the shit you doing is a little different. You need to slow down. The shit you doing can get you seriously hurt or killed, or somebody else for that matter. You got a baby daddy from Schoolyard. You messing with a blood from BPS.
See, champs. See, that's me. You know, so we call women like that mixy women in New York. In the city of New York, we call the shorty who would thrash a nigga and then thrash his ops. We call that mixy. Use a mixy joint. You're mixy. You're being insanely mixy, and you're doing it on purpose, and you don't even realize you're gonna get yourself boomed in the process. You keep playing. You being mixy. You thrash. You let Blueface thrash. Supposed to be your baby father and all that, right? And then you thrash the ops. Blood. Blood's got issues with the schoolyard Crips and all the neighborhood Crips and all that. They got issues with them. And the schoolyard Crips always had issues with the neighborhood Crips. Mainly the rolling 60s for that matter. It's a nasty situation. This is bad. This is only going to end bad. So, truthfully, she talking about she going to spend Thanksgiving with her family, ain't even her family. She with some blood niggas. Oh, champ. You out here with the bloods. Listen, I want you to know, the moment that you pretty much stand by a gang for any reason that you're not in the gang, just so you know, people outside of that gang think you in the gang. You're gonna get treated as if you are in the gang. Whoever you with, whoever you associate yourself with, people gonna think you in the gang regardless, whether you a member or not. And the way that you moving right now, the way that you moving is gonna get you in a load of trouble, because you moving like you can't be touched. That's another thing. So low key, you kind of flaunting the fact that you be having this many bloods around you, right? And that don't really mean anything. Just because you got all these goonies around you, that's cool. Just know that they can get caught lacking too, and that's just for educational purposes. You feel me? Oh, champ. Uncle Vlad says she looked like a Mad Magazine homie. Shorty mouth lost the last fight. Stop it. She fall from fine, though. Yeah, she isn't fine, but she is a fine dog. Yes. She's not fine, but she's a fine dog. She looked like, you know, the girl dog from Lady in the Tramp. Lady in the Tramp. Yeah, you remember Lady in the Tramp and all that? Yeah, she's a fine dog. She's not fine, she's a fine dog, champ. Ain't that what Blueface called her or something? Called her like a chihuahua or something along those lines? Yeah, she's a fine dog, a good dog, champ. You heard? All champ. Shaquana Malloy. I'm probably saying your name wrong. I'm trying, goddammit. Oh, champ. His man called her a junkie 304 because all them yurks she buying and taking. I'm pretty sure she's off those yurka sets. 1000%. That's a fact, Danklin. He called her a golden retriever. Yes, champ. That's what she did. That's what he did. Yeah, she's not fine. She's a fine dog. 1000%. Oh, champ. Let's proceed. Oh, champ.
That is wild. That's wild. I seen shit jump off for less. I'm from LA. I bought from LA. But if this your first time to the channel, please like.
Hey, listen, make sure you subscribe to Just Neem, man. That's Neem's second channel. A lot of y'all know who Gangland Neem is. Subscribe to the second channel. The channel link is in the chat. But let me just get this off real quick. I'm gonna say this. This is going to get ugly. You hear me, champ? This is going to get bad. Nothing good shall come of this madness. And if she thinks that she's just gonna continue this mayhem and there's absolutely no consequences, well, you've got another thing coming. All right. See, let's not forget these 20 bloods you roll with got ops. Okay. Let me be very clear. The 20 Damus that you continue to roll with have ops. Okay. Let me do some simple math for you. Those Damus got ops too, by the way. And if you calling niggas crabs and shrimp, lobsters and starfish and all that, please understand it's consequences. Because they said you going around here calling niggas krill, shrimp, crab, and all type of nonsense. There are consequences for those names that you've been calling those Crips, by the way. Yeah, if you out here wilding out about sea animals and you coming at some lokes and all that, please understand. You looking for trouble. You're not unstoppable, and neither the 20 bloods that you roll with. What's 20 bloods to a bunch of hoods that these niggas got beef with? You feel me? What are 20 bloods to a bunch of other sets that these niggas got beef with? I want to know. You might think you unstoppable, but champ, you are not above the program. So please, please don't let the dope fool you. You might be on some of those. You might be on dope for real, right? You might be on dope for real, and that's cool. But do not be fooled, champ. Because simple math, those same 20 bloods got ops too. And there's more ops than there are 20 bloods, by the way. Solve that math problem, why don't you, champ? Yeah. Go solve. There's way more than 20 members of other sets that have an issue with those 20 bloods that you be rolling around with, by the way. Yeah, champ. Okay. This is going to get ugly. Hey, salute to the homie Neem once again. And like I said, the link is in the chat, man. Subscribe to Neem's second channel, Just Neem. You heard? He going up right now. This is crazy, man. Chrisean Rock might get boomed, gang. And we have to say this because she's moving in a certain way that is boomable. Your behavior is blickable behavior. I've said this on Twitter before. The behavior that she is showing here is a blickable behavior. Understand what I'm saying? This behavior is blickable. Okay? There's applicable behavior and then there's blickable behavior, which means you're moving in a fashion that might just land you upstairs. You might go upstairs, allegedly. Not saying you will, but there's a high chance now because you're playing dangerous games. And if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, champ. All right, you win dumb prizes for making foolish mistakes. But this is the game you want to play. So hey, if something happens, please understand that they will not hold Chrisean accountable for anything that she did that may have caused her to go bye-bye. Just remember that. Yeah. Whatever foolishness may transpire, could transpire, just know she caused this. Okay? But listen, gang, make sure you smash up on it like if you have not. Subscribe to the man if you're brand new. Also, subscribe to Just Neem, the channel, which is in the chat right now. Click on that link and subscribe to Neem, goddammit. All champ. Hey, look, we gonna have more content later. I gotta speak on some things that's kind of crazy. So make sure you tap in, all right, gang? Salute to the chat. All right. And one more thing before we get all the way the hell up out of here. You ready, gang? It's the man. The one and only New York Mayor, F. Mom Donnie, and you rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. You already know it's the town versus everybody at all times. Run up them likes, gang. I'm out of here. Salute.